Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Today class is differential equations, class number 2. In this class, I am going to explaining how to form the differential equations and what is the solution of differential equation. These are main two topics. Okay, how to form the differential equations and what is the solution of differential equation. In differential equation class 1, I told that what is meant by differential equation, independent variable, dependent variable, and order and degree of a differential equation, and more than 10 problems, 10 examples discussed. So today I am going to explaining formation of differential equations and solution of differential equation. First, write the definition of formation of differential equations. Okay, write down. That is the definition. The definition is of formation of differential equations. So, what is the meaning of that matter? So, I am giving a brief explanation about that concept. For example, y is equal to mx plus 5 is a line having slope m and y-intercept 5. This is a equation, general equation, y is equal to mx plus 5. So differentiating on both sides with respect to x, that means dy by dx is equal to m into 1 plus 0. Therefore, the value m is equal to dy by dx. This treat as 1. That value m is equal to dy by dx, substituting in 1. 1 implies y is equal to dy by dx into x. That means x into dy by dx minus y is equal to 0. This is a differential equation. By the definition of differential equation, an equation involving independent variables, independent variable, dependent variable, and its derivatives is called differential equation. This is a differential equation of order 1, of degree 1. So this is a first degree, first order differential equation. How to form this equation? Take any general solution. Y is equal to mx plus 5. Here m is arbitrary constant. That means slope. This slope having different values. Different values is called arbitrary constant. Okay. So y is equal to mx plus 5. That means m is a parameter or arbitrary constant. So this general equation differentiating on both sides with respect to x, we get m is equal to dy by dx. This value substituting in this m, we get x into dy by dx minus y is equal to 0. This is a differential equation. అంటే డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ అన్ని కూడా ఎలా ఫామ్ అవుతాయి అంటే కనుక జనరల్ ఈక్వేషన్స్ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేయడం ద్వారా ఫామ్ అవుతాయి. అంటే జనరల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఏదో ఒకటి తీసుకుంటే కనుక దిస్ ఈజ్ ఎ జనరల్ ఈక్వేషన్. దిస్ ఈక్వేషన్ రిప్రజెంట్స్ ఫ్యామిలీ ఆఫ్ లైన్స్ having slope m and y intercept some value. Okay, family of lines. The family of lines represents a differential equation is x into dy by dx minus y is equal to 0. This is a differential equation. The solution of this differential equation is y is equal to mx plus 5. In all algebraic equations connected with variables x and y are solutions of differential equations. Okay, now first of all, how to form the differential equations? ఒక జనరల్ ఈక్వేషన్ తీసుకుని ఆ జనరల్ ఈక్వేషన్ డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేయడం ద్వారా అందులో ఉన్నటువంటి ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ని ఎలిమినేట్ చేస్తే డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. చూడండి, దిస్ ఇస్ m is a parameter, that means arbitrary constant. That value m is equal to this one. By eliminating m, we get the differential equation. So, okay, how to form the differential equations? To eliminating arbitrary constants, we get the differential equation. Suppose one arbitrary constant in this equation. By eliminating that arbitrary constant, that we get one order differential equation formed. And ఒక ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్ ఉంటే కనుక ఆ ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్ ఎలిమినేట్ చేస్తే మనకి ఫస్ట్ ఆర్డర్ డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. సపోజ్ అనదర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్. ఓకే, ఇన్ దిస్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ y is equal to a into e power x plus b into e power minus x. Here a and b are two arbitrary constants. To form the differential equation, how to form the differential equation? This equation differentiating on both sides with respect to 2 times, because this equation having two arbitrary constants. That means to eliminate these two arbitrary constants, we get the differential equation. So differentiating on both with respect to x, that means dy by dx is equal to a into derivative of e power x minus b into what is the derivative of e power minus x? E power minus x into minus 1 into plus minus. So again differentiating on both with respect to x, that means d square y by dx square is equal to a into derivative of e power x plus b into e power minus x derivative, e power minus x into minus 1, minus into minus plus, that equal to e power minus x. So d square y by dx square is equal to a into e power x plus b into e power minus x. This is y since from 1. So the differential equation is d square y by dx square minus y is equal to 0. This is the differential equation. What is the solution of this differential equation? Y is equal to a into e power x plus b into e power minus x. Okay. So here in this equation, capital A and capital B are two arbitrary constants. By eliminating that arbitrary constants, we get the differential equation. The differential equations ఏ విధంగా ఫామ్ అవుతున్నాయి? ఒక జనరల్ సొల్యూషన్ లో అంటే ఒక జనరల్ ఈక్వేషన్ లో ఉన్నటువంటి ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ని మెన్షన్ చేసినప్పుడు that arbitrary constants eliminating, we get the differential equation. వాటిని ఎలిమినేట్ చేయాలంటే ఏం చేయాలంటే డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేయాలి. అంటే y is equal to a into e power x plus b into e power minus x. Here a and b are arbitrary constants. Arbitrary constants మనకి ఎగ్జామినేషన్ లో కూడా మెన్షన్ చేస్తాడు. These are the arbitrary constants. These are the parameters. So here two arbitrary constants. By eliminating these two, that means two arbitrary constants, 2 times differentiation on both with respect to x of equation number 1. So d by dx of y is equal to a into d by dx of x, d by dx of e power x plus b into d by dx of e power minus x into minus 1, that equal to plus into minus b into e power minus x. First one time differentiation is completed. Next again differentiating on both sides with respect to x, that means d by dx of dy by dx, that means d square y by dx square, d square y by dx square is equal to a into derivative of e power x minus b into derivative of e power minus x into minus 1, that equal to minus into minus plus, so b into e power minus x. So this value is equal to y from 1. So at a time eliminating a and b, we get the differential equation d square y by dx square minus y is equal to 0. So this differential equation order is 2. Okay, this differential equation order is 2. That means in the general equation there are two arbitrary constants. We get, by eliminating that two arbitrary constants, we get the differential equation second order, to form the second order differential equation. అంటే మనకి ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ఎన్నైతే ఉన్నాయో అంత ఆర్డర్ ఉన్నటువంటి డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. సపోజ్ ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ 4 ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి, 4 టైమ్స్ మనం డిఫరెన్షియేషన్ చేస్తే ఫోర్త్ ఆర్డర్ డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. అంటే the formation of differential equation depends on arbitrary constants. That means independent arbitrary constants. Arbitrary constants are two types: dependent arbitrary constants and independent arbitrary constants. What is the meaning of the dependent arbitrary constants and independent arbitrary constants? This is very most important, because మనం ఒక్కోసారి డైవర్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాయి. ఇవి మనకి c1 c2 c3 c4 ఇన్ ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయి. దట్ ఈస్ ది ఆర్డర్ ఆఫ్ ది డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఈజ్ అని రాస్తారు. కొన్ని అప్పుడు రాంగ్ అవుతూ ఉంటుంది అన్నమాట. దాని రీజన్ మీకు ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్, ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్, డిపెండెంట్ ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్, వీటి మీనింగ్ తెలియాలి. ఆ మీనింగ్ తెలిసిన తర్వాత అప్పుడు ఎన్ని ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ఉంటే అన్ని, ఎన్ని ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ఉంటే అంత ఆర్డర్ ఉన్నటువంటి డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, what is the conclusion? Conclusion is the formation of differential equation by eliminating arbitrary constants in the general equation. General equation లో ఉన్నటువంటి ఒక ఈక్వేషన్ అంటే ఒక ఫ్యామిలీ ఆఫ్ లైన్స్, ఒక ఫ్యామిలీ ఆఫ్ కర్వ్స్, ఒక ఈక్వేషన్ లో ఉన్నటువంటి ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ని ఎలిమినేట్ చేయడం ద్వారా మనకి డిఫరెన్షియల్ ఈక్వేషన్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. టు ఎలిమినేటింగ్ ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ఇన్ ద జనరల్ ఈక్వేషన్ we get the, that means form the differential equation. What is the order? The order depends on how many independent arbitrary constants. Two independent arbitrary constants, we get the second order differential equation. In the general solution, 5 independent arbitrary constants, we get the fifth order differential equation. To form the fifth order differential equation. Okay, that means the differential equation order depends on how many independent arbitrary constants. అంటే ఎన్ని ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ఉన్నాయో దాన్ని బట్టి దాని యొక్క ఆర్డర్ మనం మెన్షన్ చేస్తాం అన్నమాట. చూసాం కదా, ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 1, ఎగ్జాంపుల్ 2, y is equal to mx plus 5. So x into dy by dx minus y is equal to 0. This is the first order because the equation y is equal to mx plus 5, the equation having only one arbitrary constant, that means one parameter. So we form the differential equation is first order differential equation. In example 2, y is equal to a into e power x plus b into e power minus x. This equation having two arbitrary constants. So form the second order differential equation. Okay, that is the differential equation formed but depends on independent arbitrary constants. The differential equation formed depends on arbitrary constants, that is independent arbitrary constants. Okay, first we know that what is difference between the arbitrary constants and the independent arbitrary constants. This is very most important. I am going to explaining independent arbitrary constants and dependent arbitrary constants. Suppose C1, C2, C3 go on like this, Cn are n arbitrary constants. Okay, combine two or more arbitrary constants, we get the combination. That means C1 plus C2 is one combination, or C3 plus C6 plus 5C2 is another combination. Though each combination is called dependent arbitrary constants. This is called dependent arbitrary constant. For example, 5 is a constant, 6 is a constant. The summation of 5 and 6 is also a constant, is denoted by 11, is also a constant. And this is arbitrary, dependent arbitrary constants means the combination of two or more arbitrary constants. Each combination is called dependent arbitrary constants. Okay, otherwise it is called independent arbitrary constants. A constants individual గా ఉండాలి, ఉండేవి ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్, కాంబినేషన్ లో ఉంటే కనుక ఆర్బిటరీ డిపెండెంట్ ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్. అంటే దిస్ కాన్స్టెంట్ is treated as some a, this treated as some b. So a is one arbitrary constant but combination is different. These two are constants, the sum of constants denoted by another constant, that is called a. So this is called dependent arbitrary constant. So this is called independent arbitrary constants. Okay, that is the difference between the arbitrary dependent arbitrary constants and independent arbitrary constants. Okay, so one example. So the clear example of y is equal to c1 plus c2 sin of x plus c3 plus c4 e power x plus c5 is a general equation. In this general equation, this equation having 5 arbitrary constant. What is the order of this equation? So to form the differential equation, what is the order? Order is 5. Order is 5 is absolutely wrong, because in this c1 plus c2 is a dependent arbitrary constant. Here x plus cy, e power x plus cy is a exponential value, lies between 2 and 3, is a dependent arbitrary constant. By simplification, this equation we get the three arbitrary constants, three independent arbitrary constants. So the order of the this differential equation, the order of the to form the differential equation, the order is 3, not 5. Because okay, by simplification, this equation C1, C2 is a dependent arbitrary constant. This treat as some capital A. This is capital A is a constant. 6 is constant, 5 is constant. 6 plus 5 is also a constant. 11. 11 is a constant. It is really some figure. Okay. C1 plus A sin of x plus 3. This is independent arbitrary constant C3. There is no connection between any number. Okay. Plus C4, this can be written as e power x into e power C5. That equal to e power x into, this is a constant, total constant. This is dependent arbitrary constant. This treat as B. Dependent arbitrary constant means the combination of arbitrary constants. This is the combination of C4 and C5. That is product, summation, difference, division. Anyway, so this is combination of more than two arbitrary constants. So this is a dependent arbitrary constant. This treat as B. Total arbitrary constants in this equation A, next B, next C3. So in this equation, total independent arbitrary constants are 3. Therefore, order of the differential equation is 3. So order not equal to 5. But actually this equation having 5 arbitrary constants. But we observe that in this equation there are only 3 independent arbitrary constants. Okay. So order is 3, not 5. This is the difference between the independent arbitrary constants and the dependent arbitrary constants. The order of the differential equation depends on independent arbitrary constants only. That is very main point. To calculate the order of the differential equation, to observe how many independent arbitrary constants, that independent arbitrary constants is equal to order. Okay. Okay. So how to form the differential equation? Concept is over. Next concept is, what is the solution of differential equations? Okay. Solution. What is meant by solution? Solution means a value which satisfies the equation. That value is called solution. For example, x plus 5 is equal to 0. What is the solution of this equation? X is equal to minus 5. So this is equation, this is solution. Okay. Suppose y is equal to mx plus 5. The solution of differential equation. How to define solution of differential equation? According to the definition. By the definition of, already told that in the PPT. Okay. According to the definition, the relation between independent variables, dependent variables and arbitrary constants is called, that relation is called solution. For example, y is equal to mx plus 5. So what is the differential equation of this solution? X into dy by dx minus y is equal to 0. This is a differential equation. This is the solution. The value y is equal to mx plus 5. Substituting here, x into dy by dx of mx plus 5 minus of mx plus 5 satisfies the equation. So this is the solution. This is the differential equation. Solution means a relation between dependent variables, independent variables and not involving derivatives. The connection, the relation is called solution. And variables, independent variables toti, dependent variables toti, arbitrary constant toti ఒక రిలేషన్ ఫామ్ అయి ఉంటే గనుక ఆ ఫామ్ అయినటువంటి ఈక్వేషన్ మనం ఏమంటామంటే గనుక సొల్యూషన్ అంటాం. ఓకే. Next, how many types of solutions? Solutions are 2 types. First one is general solution. Second one is particular solution. What is difference between general solution and particular solution? A relation between independent variables, dependent variables and arbitrary constants. That formation is called solution. So this is called general solution. Suppose put m is equal to 1. We get this example. Example of general solution. Y is equal to mx plus 5 is the example of general solution. Suppose put m is equal to 1. We get y is equal to x plus 5. In general solution, substituting a particular value under the equation, we get y is equal to x plus 5. This is called particular solution. అంటే జనరల్ సొల్యూషన్ అంటే పారామీటర్స్ ఉంటాయి అందులో. ఆ పారామీటర్స్ కి పర్టికులర్ వాల్యూ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయడం వల్ల మనకి ఒక సొల్యూషన్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. దట్ సింగిల్ సొల్యూషన్ ఇస్ కాల్డ్ పర్టికులర్ సొల్యూషన్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ పుట్ y m is equal to 2. Y is equal to 2x plus 5. This is one of the particular solution. This is one of the particular solution. These two are particular solutions. So here m is a parameter. This parameter having infinitely many values. So infinitely many particular solutions. But solution, general solution is unique. General solution ఎప్పుడు కూడా ఒకటే ఉంటుంది. పర్టికులర్ సొల్యూషన్స్ మీకు ఇక్కడ పారామీటర్స్ ఆర్బిటరీ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ ఎన్నైతే వాల్యూస్ ఉన్నాయి ఆ వాల్యూస్ అన్ని ఇక్కడ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయడం వల్ల మీకు పర్టికులర్ సొల్యూషన్స్ ఎగ్జిస్ట్ అవుతాయి అన్నమాట. అంటే దట్ ఈస్ ది డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ జనరల్ సొల్యూషన్ అండ్ పర్టికులర్ సొల్యూషన్. జనరల్ సొల్యూషన్ లో పారామీటర్ కింద ఉంటుంది. పర్టికులర్ సొల్యూషన్ లో ఆ పారామీటర్ ఒక పర్టికులర్ వాల్యూ సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయడం ద్వారా మనకి కొన్ని వాల్యూస్ వస్తాయన్నమాట. కొన్ని ఈక్వేషన్స్ ప్రొడ్యూస్ అవుతాయి అంటే జనరేట్ అవుతాయి. ఆ జనరేట్ అయినటువంటి ప్రతి సొల్యూషన్ ని మనం ఏమంటామంటే పర్టికులర్ సొల్యూషన్ అంటాం. So these are the two types of solutions, general solution and particular solution. So the one more point in solutions. Next one is singular solution. What is singular solution? In this solution there is no arbitrary constants involving. That solution is called singular solution. For example, okay, general solution, particular solution and singular solution. Suppose x into dy by dx whole cube minus y into dy by dx whole square is equal to 1 is a differential equation. What is the general solution? The general solution of this equation is suppose y is equal to cx minus 1 by x square. This is general solution. So put c is equal to 1. We get one solution. That solution is y is equal to x. This is a particular solution. But singular solution means a solution not involving arbitrary constants. That solution is called singular solution. For example, y cube is equal to minus 27 by 4 x square is a singular solution of the given differential equation x into dy by dx whole cube minus y into dy by dx whole square is equal to 1. So this is the concept of solution of a differential equation. Okay, solution means the final conclusion is what is meant by solution. The solution means a connecting between dependent variables, independent variables and arbitrary constants not involving derivatives. That relation is called solution. Solutions are three types. Okay, mainly two types: general solution, particular solution, and the special case is singular solution. These are the concept of solutions. Okay, write the definitions of general solution. First write the definition of solution and particular solution and general solution. Write down.